Smiles Television Talk Show. When you come back. Welcome to Smiles Television Talk Show. I'm your host, Stephanie Anthony Miles, and thank you for tuning in another Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. on Charter Cable Channel 984. We have a different kind of broadcast for you today. We have students in training with Smiles. Marcus Wilburn, who's standing here with me, is the instructor for students in media right here at East St. Louis Senior High School. Remember, Jesus Christ was born of a virgin. He was crucified and buried, and he rose on the third day. Confess with your mouth that he is Lord. Believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, and thou shalt be saved. We'll be right back with Mr. Wilburn. Thank you, Mr. Wilburn, and thank you for staying with us on Smiles. I'm here with Marcus Wilburn, the great instructor of mass media and communications right here at East St. Louis Senior High School. Thank you for allowing your students to be in training with Smiles. You know what? Let me ask you this. What of all things do you want your students to gain in your instruction?
I want them to gain a love for what they do, and I want them also to be great creators, because I believe that as time keeps on changing and moving forward, you have to be more creative to have job sustainability, but just to move forward. And I just see a whole lot of different situations where they can create things and be great in their own right, so.
And your director is?
DeKeith Lockett.
Okay, Lockett. And then there's also, I've been in great contact with Mrs. Deborah Humphrey Morgan. Mm-hmm. And she has shared some of the great things that's going on in the CTE department. And I just personally want to say that you guys have a great thing going, and thank you for allowing your students to be in training with Smiles. Are there any lasting words prior to turning this part of the broadcast over to Carlos Humphrey, one of your students, and Michelle Thomas, who's another one of your students?
Well, I would just like to say that these are some of the biggest and brightest students that I ever had. I had some great students in the past, not to take anything away from them, but this whole class has been like really cohesive. They get along and they just create together. They create and we just have a good time. And I just, I want to wish them well moving forward. And I want to always encourage them to keep creating and keep on making their mark on this world.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Wilburn. And don't go away, because our students will be talking with representatives from AT&T as well as Career Advanced Network. Stay tuned for more Smiles, students in training with Smiles. Miss Michelle Thomas and Mr. Carlos Humphrey, our students in training with Smiles, had the opportunity to interview Mr. Jim Maurer, who is the Vice President of External Affairs for AT&T, and Mr. Michael Underwood from Career Advancement Network. East Side Works is a partnership between East St. Louis School District 189, local businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout the region. East Side Works is an effort to help drive career preparation, address employer workforce needs, and prepare local students for meaningful employment. To achieve these goals, we have initiated an online software called Career Cruising Inspire. Career Cruising Inspire allows employers to virtually connect with the future workforce as well as through meaningful work-based learning experiences.
This is really a celebration and a kickoff for East Side Works. It's a project that is ready to springboard for the next months and years to really help the community using a pretty neat economic development platform that you'll be hearing and learning more about. The excitement is I get to do this work in places around the country. In my own community of Madison, Wisconsin, we're doing something very similar, but this is a unique product that's happening right now.
Hi, I'm Michelle Thomas. I'm a senior here at East St. Louis Senior High School, and right now we're going to talk to Mr. Underwood.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. I'm with the Career Advancement Network and so proud to be part of this exciting project. The launch of East Side Works is officially being announced today, and we're very proud to hear about the incredible work that's been done by the school, by the community, and local employers to make this project get off the ground. Now, the project is just launching, but it's very ambitious and very exciting in that it's a platform for anyone in the East St. Louis community at large to be part of something that affects students and their role with employment and jobs of the future. For employers, it's a really good way to get involved with student activities and student mentoring. You can have a profile of your company. You can offer work-based learning activities to the whole community under this platform. And what I think is very cool is the ability to have your employees there as online career coaches. This is a great way to help young people understand what jobs of the future are available. So the launch of this project is just getting started. It's quite exciting, and the Career Advancement Network, along with the help from AT&T, has brought services to this project that will help it grow and become sustainable. So glad to be here and glad to be part of this very exciting project.
Well, thanks for talking with us. Stay tuned. Up next, we're going to hear from my co-host, Carlos Humphrey.
You guys are the reason for the season. You know, you're the ones why we're making the investment. Okay. So if you get nothing else out of all that's been discussed today, know that we believe in you.
Welcome back with Smiles TV. I'm Carlos Humphrey. I'm a senior student athlete at East St. Louis Senior High School, and today we're talking to Jim Maurer.
Hi, Carlos.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
How can your partnership help students in East St. Louis?
I believe our partnership is an investment in East St. Louis. And I think it's an investment in the students so that they have a better opportunity to find good jobs. You know, they're our future employees. And we think this is a great investment to help keep them in school and keep them motivated to be able to be successful.
So what advice would you give students at East St. Louis who are seeking jobs? Like, what advice would you give?
I think very simply, I would make sure that they believe in themselves. If you have the ability to walk in and articulate that you want a job, that you are willing to work for it, that you will be there and commit to working with a particular company, but all that comes from the ability to believe in yourself. And my best advice would be, there's a lot of folks, this solid program means that there's a lot of people that are pulling for you, and there's a lot of people that believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. And I think if you can do that, you'll be successful in finding a position.
Thanks, Jim, and we'll be back with Smiles TV.
Mrs. Deborah Humphrey Morgan has been very instrumental in assisting us in our efforts. Deborah Humphrey Morgan is a member of the CTE department at East St. Louis Senior High School.
Good afternoon. My name is Deborah Humphrey Morgan, and I've been the coordinator for career and technical education for approximately 16 years. I bring you greetings on behalf of our director, Mr. DeKetrick Lockett, our 8 instructors, Ms. Mayella Williams, Mr. Juan McGowan, Mr. Gary Bailey, Ms. Tina Thornberry, Mr. Terrell Herring, Mr. Marcus Wilborn, Mr. Michael Jackson, Mr. Frederick Chandler, and approximately 750 students enrolled in our skilled hands-on program. We're housed on the west end of the building. Our career and technical education building was built and completed in 2011. Under the program titles, we have a CNA program, culinary arts program, welding, automotives, construction, electrical trades, radio video production, and our students are in the audience, and business education. Throughout the school year, our students attend off-site workshops to industries, colleges, etc., to enhance their classroom learning. We cannot do this alone. We have an advisory committee to assist us. Our advisory committee is composed of businesses, entrepreneurs, retirees, and other dedicated people. For example, Ameren, Illinois, Bourne Jewish Hospital, East St. Louis Board of Elections, Personal Touch Boutique, just to name a few. Some of our advisory members have assisted us for more than 10 years. Our motto is, we call, they come. We're so grateful to have our advisory team. Our doors are open daily to them. They offer the following services to our department. They serve as guest speakers, they bring guest speakers, internships, employment, job shadowing, scholarships. They donate items to us, such as pencils, notebooks. They assist the students at prom time, willing to assist as chaperones during our off-site workshops. We have the opportunity to visit their businesses also. And in closing, I'd like to ask you a question. Have you seen the commercial for Forest Park on TV advertising the polar bear for Forest Park and the little boy is infatuated with the polar bear? Have you seen that commercial? He's always saying, did you know? Did you know that? You know what I'm talking about? Well, I want to see if you knew a few things. I'm infatuated with our career and technical education department. And at this time, I'd like to see, did you know that? Did you know our construction students have built picnic tables, round and octagon, ready to be sold? Did you know our welding students completed the welding part of a van to transport prisoners as a project for the city of Centerville? Did you know our welding students can use barrels to build barbecue pits? Did you know over 15 of our students completed the Students as Teachers program with us, graduated from college, and are now teachers? And some are teachers here in School District 189. Did you know our past graduating construction students built and sold 2 homes? Did you know some of our students are earning college credits now? Yes, we have dual credit programs. Did you know several of our graduating students work in the area of industry straight out of high school? Did you know the doctor and the head of the emergency room from BJC visited our nursing students under the leadership of Miss Jennifer Irvin? Did you know several of our top 10 students are in our program? Time is running out. There's more, but all I can say is, if you didn't know, now you do know. Come and visit us sometimes and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you.
This is really all about a partnership, correct? And building relationships with community members and everyone from AT&T to the CAN organization, the district, SIUE, we have Leslie Bates. There are so many individuals who are involved and behind the scenes in supporting what we do, each side of the line. So I want everyone to put their hands out. We're going to practice. And what we're going to say, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, clap. We're going to say partnerships matter. And that's kind of the work that we're doing, led by Sydney and her team. All right, on 3, we're going to practice first. 1, 2, 3. Partnerships matter. We're going to do it louder too next time, all right? Because it's something that I really believe in and I feel that you all do as well. Arms out. You're going to remember this and nothing else about today, besides the fact that AT&T really gave us some explanation. Arms out. 1, 2, 3. Partnerships matter.
I would also like to say this, and some work that we've been doing in the district to really make things matter. I want to kind of connect to Ms. Humphrey Morgan's Did You Know, and the work that we're doing in East St. Louis. Just in case you hadn't heard, did you know that currently the seniors, the class of 2016, They're on track to earn over $6 million in scholarship earnings, and it hasn't been done by themselves. There's been through partnerships. Did you know that roughly 100% of our seniors have applied to at least 5 colleges and universities? Wow. Trade school, did you know that? Did you know that the district is moving? And when we're not talking about on a football field, we're not talking about on a basketball court, we've seen some growth in our nationally normed assessment, NWEA, that the district has not seen before. So spreading the word and understanding when people say, why are we investing, and why invest in East St. Louis and the children and the families in East St. Louis, is because it matters and is making a difference.
AT&T gave CAN some generous support to help with many facets of this project, from marketing to technical support to training to a number of other important elements that have gotten the project to this point. When AT&T approached me last August, I believe, about making a contribution that could help an Illinois community, I had some ideas, but the fellow that I'm going to introduce, or will follow me, Jim Maurer, knew about this special place and its special needs, and the fellow from AT&T is very responsible for making this happen here. I'm simply helping with the cooking, the home cooking that we're doing. So you'll get to meet Jim Maurer in a second. First, this is really a community development platform that's just getting populated. It involves a program that the schools use to get a portfolio, if you will, for every login. That's not just the students here, but it's others in the community, Opportunity Youth. And it's a way for that group to use career exploration software to find employers, to find companies in the area, to find experiential learning, and to maybe even ask a question of a mentor. It's a closed, safe community development vertical platform that needs population. It needs kids using it, it needs teachers pushing it, it needs employers nurturing it. So that's the work ahead. It's really, for students and teachers and employers, a place to connect, a safe place, an experiential place, a connector place that levels the playing field for not just this group of kids, but across St. Clair County and maybe across the river in the months and years ahead. So students are allowed to explore occupations, they're allowed to communicate with mentors and find out what employers right here in this region might have an interest in them sometime in the future. Very exciting.
The work you're doing to help the kids, to help them so that they're going to be successful in the future, it's the greatest thing in the whole world. And a lot of times people will say to me, man, you got a cool job, you know, and corporate AT&T and all that kind of stuff. I can't go home at night and say that I made a difference in somebody's life. Each of you guys can. So again, to you students, AT&T believes in you. These folks believe in you. Believe in yourself. Fair enough? Okay.
Students in training with smiles. You know what? You saw these two on the air, but you didn't know that Larry Adams and Devion Beckwith were operating cameras. And I also want to thank our own Seth White from IDEX Photography. It's all about our students. In East St. Louis, Illinois, we have some great students, and they're doing some wonderful things. And guess what else? We're connecting them with companies through East Side Works. And as I end all of my broadcasts, remember to tune in every Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. on Charter Cable Channel 984. And also you can catch us on YouTube and Facebook. You don't want to miss our broadcast, and remember only what you do for Christ will last. Keep smiling. You look better when you smile, and be the reason someone smiles today.